Usually when I head out onto the back roads of Wisconsin, I'm pretty sure the driving experience will be filled with wonderful winding roads and picturesque countryside scenery. Today, however, these wooded trails would offer up so much more, including a wildlife encounter that I'll remember for quite some time. Well, everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is a beautiful morning, and I am headed north out of St. Croix Falls, and I'm going to go check out an area along the St. Croix River in the Governor Knowles State Forest area. There are some back roads that I haven't done up that way. It's one of my favorite places to drive, but this little section I haven't done before, so I'm anxious to check it out. From the satellite view, it is 2 tracks, so I'm hoping it's going to be some interesting roads to discover and explore. Stick around, let's go have some fun. The river road running north out of St. Croix Falls, Wisconsin is a must drive the next time you're playing around the St. Croix River. An amazing, well-kept road to run in a truck like my Frontier, or even more so on a motorcycle. Just keep an eye out for those woodland creatures, and it wasn't long before a small deer had me slowing to a crawl. This stretch of road is part of the St. Croix National Scenic Riverway and is managed by the National Park Service. There are several areas where you can launch your boat or canoe or just enjoy the beautiful river view. So I'm in the shade of the trees here along the St. Croix River at Spangler's Landing, and the water is very, very high. So it's beautiful, but if you come out, just be aware that it's very wet out here. They've had a lot of rain in this area in the last couple weeks. Nevers Dam Landing is another great spot to stop along the river road. High water warnings are posted here too, with the boat launch nearly swamped with river water. So the roads I'm planning to check out for the first time are just a bit further north and just across the river from Minnesota's Wild River State Park. These roads look to be more like trails from the satellite view and dice their way through various sections of the Governor Knowles State Forest. Alright guys, this is the road I was telling you about. This is Electric Line Trail. It runs about 2.9 miles and it is in Polk County. The St. Croix River is like a hop, skip, and a jump that way. This looks like to be a nice 2-track. It's been wet up here, but I think the road conditions are going to be wonderful. Let's go have some fun. If a road can define what 2-track means, this does it in spades. Electric Line Trail is exactly that. The high contrast between the grass and the sandy trail is amazing. Now this trail follows the overhead power lines that bring the electric juice to the small number of folks who call this Pine Barrens area of Wisconsin home. You know, running around and setting up the cameras has me out and about quite a bit here. So I'm glad that there's a strong breeze to keep the bugs away. But the ticks are really bad. I've already pulled 3 off me, and Lord knows how many I got on me that I don't know about. Now, I've explored other little used trails and fire lanes back in this area, and it's common to find a gate that basically divides the road as a border between two neighboring counties. It looks like Electric Line Trail is no exception. Well, as you can see, this road ends up being gated, and that's kind of expected. I think if you're hiking on this road, you'll be fine. And I believe the gate is just a signature of the end of Polk County and the start of Burnett County. I ran into this before on a fire road last year when I did a drive up here. So I think this is just kind of the county line marker and who maintains each side of the road here. There's just a short jump off, easy jump. Otherwise, we'll double back to the road. You're not going to get through on a truck. Again, you could probably get through definitely on a mountain bike or if you're hiking. I'm not even sure you could get through with a dual sport. They've got some logs and things in the way. So, but what a very cool road. Very, very cool. All right, so there is a little 2-track that runs off from the end of the gated road here. I'm not sure where it goes, and it's not marked on Gaia. Now, it may connect up with a road that is on the other side of the gate here in Burnett County, but I'm not sure. And even if it does, it's only going to go a little farther, and it looks like it goes into like a marsh area. And right now, with all the rain they've had here, the last thing I want to do is get stuck. In fact, the horse flies are getting bad now. There was just one on the camera right now. But I'm just going to go ahead and turn around, use this little road here to swing the truck around, and then we'll head back. But yeah, this is really nice out here. Just be aware again that it's gated, and you'll have to work around it. Well, that's Electric Line Trail. It's about 2.9 miles long. Now, looking at the sign, it's marked for horses and not ATVs. It is still a county road and a Governor Knowles Forest road. So I believe driving it is fine. I just think they're trying to avoid the ATVs and the horses on the same route. Well, this is a great little drive. I'm going to go ahead and explore a little bit more and see what we can find. Well, that was a fun little section. That is just on the east side of Electric Line Trail. And from the coding on the map, it is considered a road. I did see no ATVs and I did see horse signs, but the color code on the map does indicate that it's a road. Well, ahead of me is a section called Barrens Loop, and it looks like an inviting gravel road. Now I'm looking at the motor vehicle use map on Gaia, and it indicates it as something that's open to all vehicles. However, it is marked for no ATVs. It's also indicated on the map as a road that is not maintained for passenger vehicles. I'm not too worried about that as well. Now it'll loop back to where I'm at right now. I'm going to go ahead and check it out, and be very careful not to come upon any horses or anything like that. But I do believe it's open for my use. One thing to note about this area, and it's an important one, is that this area is very popular for horseback riding. In fact, just a few miles east of here is the Croix River Equestrian Campground. If you explore out here, be ready to give way to the horseback riders also enjoying the area. You'll find signs posted for various horse riding loops that use these old logging and forest management roads. Again, the Gaia motor vehicle use map indicates this trail as an unmaintained road, and nothing was gated or marked as private property or horses only. Also note, you'll find ATV only trails out here as well. They're not marked on Gaia, and you definitely don't want to drive on those. Well, that was an awesome loop. You know, there are so many great roads in the Pine Barrens area here north of St. Croix Falls. Just a great place to go explore. Be mindful about ATV trails. Be mindful of horse trails. You're not alone out here, and it's a pretty popular area, especially for horses. So, you know, just be very aware if you're back here. This area of the Pine Barrens also has several fire lanes that are always a joy to run, even more so when they aren't gated at a county line. Bear Track Fire Lane, according to my map, is marked more as a street and avenue with street numbers and everything. But the best part? I would soon find out firsthand how this fire lane got its wild Wisconsin name. Black bears aren't rare in this area, but coming upon one when you're not trying to track one down is quite the pleasant surprise, making this back road drive one I'll remember for quite a while. Well, from Electric Line Trail to Barrens Loop to Bear Track Fire Lane, this has been a great drive out here in the Pine Barrens. We saw some great wildlife and a huge black bear. I hope I got it recorded. Fantastic. It's closest I've ever been to one. Anyway, I hope you had a good time. I know I did, and I will see you guys down the road. Take it easy.